Hey everybody, it's Rochelle, the Review Queen here. Just wanted to come on and talk to you real quick and introduce to you a very simple skincare regime for mature, acne-prone, oily skin. This product in the past, I don't know anybody at this company or anything like that. I'm just telling you what works for me. In the past, this company has had a really bad rap. I don't know what's going on with it now, but I always hear, oh, it's crap, it doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm here to tell you it does work. Right before my wedding, February 26th of this year, my skin was just all broken out. I went to the dermatologist. I said, listen, my skin cannot look like this on my wedding day. It cannot look like this on my wedding day. I need my skin to be no acne, no big cystic pimples, none of that for my wedding day. I cannot afford to look like that on my wedding day. Please don't make me cry. So she said, okay, look, we're going to give you a series of steroids on the week before you get married. That way, on the day of, your skin will be crystal clear. I said, that sounds good, but I don't want to take steroids, okay? I have asthma, so it would have been killing two birds with one stone. I wouldn't have had to worry about my asthma or anything that day either, but I still didn't want to deal with taking pills and stuff like that. So I wanted to find something else. And I did. Well, first they gave me some medication that was horrible. It was drying up my skin. It was irritating my skin. It was just so much. I didn't think I really needed all that. Like, I knew my skin was pretty bad, but I mean, there's some postmarks. You probably can't see them, but there's some postmarks here or whatever. But when I say my skin, look at some of my old videos. You'll see how I have a bump here, one here, here. It was just cystic pimples are my biggest issue, okay? But anyway, I said, no, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to the basics. Now, I tried this product in the past. It was very irritating. I couldn't take it for more than a week, and I needed to find something that was better, okay? And what I got is, hold on, I can't hold all of them, but Proactive. I got Proactive, and I'm gonna tell you something. This is the new, this is their new formula, okay? The first formula was very irritating, so this is the Proactive Plus, okay? This is the Plus formula, and when I tell you this stuff soothes your skin, it not only takes away the acne, that irritating, that peeling, that itchy, the dry, you don't feel that. It's almost like, what have I been doing? Like, why didn't they come up with this sooner? So now that's all I use. It cost me about $30-something for each month for 3 months for every 90-day supply. I'm not quite sure how to explain that. Just go check it out. Go look at it. Again, I don't know anybody at Proactive. I wish, because, honey, I could use a deal, okay? Because I use that stuff all the time, every single day, morning and night. The 3 steps are, the first step is, let me say this. If you wear makeup, take off all your makeup. If you got to use 2 wipes, use 2 wipes. Take off all your makeup. That is very, very important. After I take off my makeup, I usually use an African black soap on my Clarisonic. I don't know if you have a Clarisonic, but that would change your life. On my Clarisonic, and I wash my face very gently, okay, because the Clarisonic reaches in your pores. If you have very sensitive skin, I would suggest using your Clarisonic probably on your heavy makeup days. If you wear makeup every day, only use it at night when you're removing your makeup, okay? All right, so after you're done removing all of your makeup, okay, and you've done your first cleanse, because I believe in double, sometimes triple cleansing, okay? You finish your first cleanse with your black soap and your Clarisonic or whatever you decide to use that does not break you out. The first thing you go into is the exfoliator. This is the Skin Smoothing Exfoliator. Again, this is the Proactive Plus formula, not the first one that's very irritating. This is the Plus, okay? Way smoother. The only thing about this I don't like is that it has those little beads in it. I don't use that every day. Let me let you know that right now. I use this probably 3, max 4 times a week, okay? And I only use it in the morning. I do not use it in the evening. So we're talking about daytime right now. So, well, no, nighttime. So at night, Had I used my Clarisonic and my makeup wipes, I would not use this because that's too harsh, okay? I would just pat dry after that and go into this retexturizing treatment, okay? Retexturizing toner. This is this acts as a BHA because this is salicylic acid, 2%. And what it does is it reaches down into your pores and it cleans all the gunk out, basically maintains your pores. You have to use this twice a day, okay, to get in your pores twice a day because it's mild. It's only a 2%. So you're going to get in your pores every day. You're kind of like cleaning out your pores, okay? Especially if you wear makeup every day, you need to use this twice a day. All right? This is something that I added to my kit. They don't give it to you in your kit. You have to add it if you want it. It's worth it, okay? What I do after that is I pat dry my skin. I never rub my skin dry. I only pat, okay? I have a makeup on. It's been on for a few hours, so it's a little oily. The next thing I do is I use my pore targeting treatment. This seems like a lot of steps, but trust me, after you do it twice, you'll be like, whoa, this is easy, and my skin is super clear. Okay, I use this. This has, the active ingredient is 2.5% benzoyl peroxide, okay? This is good. I put it on my fingers, I dab it on, and I just kind of dab it on all over, and I let my skin slowly, first I let this dry, then I put this on after the first toner dries, because you want to give your skin time to, you know, absorb this stuff. Then I use this, I let it dry, I let it absorb, you know, slowly let it work on your skin. Don't rub it in, because when you rub it in, you're essentially rubbing it off on this side of your hand as well. So pat it in. If there's excess after a few minutes, then you rub it off, you know, like rub it in. But you need to let it get in your skin, pamper your skin, let it slowly get into absorb into your skin so the product can actually work, okay? When you're doing this, you're rubbing it off. I'm not a dermatologist, but honey, I have struggled with acne for so long that I can tell you, okay, what I did wrong. And that's one thing I did wrong. I waste a lot of product like that, rubbing stuff on like this, and it took like forever to even see a little bit of a difference because I wasn't tapping it in and actually letting the product work and absorb slowly into my skin. The last thing that I do at night is I use the Complexion Perfecting Hydrator, okay? This is going to be your moisturizer. So you do the same thing as you did with your treatment. You basically squeeze some on your finger. You probably like a dime size. That's perfect. You tap it into your skin. Tap, 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 tap. Underneath your eyes. Tap, 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 tap. Let it sit for a minute. Let it absorb itself for a minute. And then you rub in your excess. If there's more, you just slowly rub it in. Spa night every night, honey. Spa night every night. And just slowly rub it in. Slowly rub it in. And just let your body absorb in the ingredients, work in your pores. This actually, this moisturizer, which they call hydrator, has a 0.5% of salicylic acid, which is a low dose, but in a moisturizer, that's okay because you want your skin to be soothed. And again, the salicylic acid is like a BHA. It goes into the pores. It cleans out the pores, stuff like that. All right, so that's my nighttime routine. That's really my everyday routine. The only difference about day and night for me is I don't use the hydrator during the day. It's very heavy to me, and I have oily skin. I don't use this during the day. What I use after my morning routine is Paula's Choice Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense. It has an SPF of 30. It's a mineral SPF, meaning that it is gonna leave a white cast, just so you know. Okay, it's gonna leave a white cast, but it doubles as a moisturizer. So I just take a handful of that. You need, when you're putting your what is it called, your SPF on, your moisturizer in the morning with your sunscreen, put a lot of it on. Don't be scared. Put it on. You could look like you got a mask. I put it on to the point where I got a mask of white stuff all over my face. Okay, I don't care, because you need a very good amount of this. They say a teaspoon, that's a bit much, but I just use a little less than that, and I cover my face. I kind of tap it in. I rub it in lightly. I let it sit for a while. While it's sitting and absorbing in my skin, I'm like, fluffing my hair or doing something, maybe laying my edges while it is essentially drying, okay? And I put my makeup on after this step, maybe 15 minutes later. It should all be absorbed into your skin and dry, and that's what I use under my makeup, so that because what happens is you're doing all this good stuff for your skin, this proactive, you're working it, honey, and you're clearing up, but your scars are not going away. And the reason that your scars are not going away is because you're not using an SPF. And everybody should know. If you don't know, I'm here to tell you. Again, I'm not a dermatologist, but I've struggled with acne for a long time. If you don't use the SPF, what happens to your dark spots is they get darker. They stay dark. They never fade. You could put fading cream on, whatever you want. If you step outside in the sunlight every day with no SPF, I don't care what your makeup has in it, you're going to darken your marks. So invest. This stuff cost me about $30, but it lasts forever. Another thing about this proactive stuff, I use pretty generous amounts, and I wish you could feel this, but it's so heavy, and I'm due for another kit soon. This stuff lasts a long time. This is watery, but they send you some little pads that are really thin, so almost like 2 drops like fills up the whole pad, and it really works on your skin. So you don't have to get this stuff all the time, but the proactive is a little bit pricey, but trust me, if you've struggled with acne like I do, you'll pay $1 billion that you don't have to get rid of it, okay? So it's really worth it. Again, I don't know anybody from Proactive. I'm really just telling you what worked for me. Again, I'm mature. I'm over 35 years old. I have large pores, as you can see. I have very oily skin. I have acne-prone skin. My acne, I think I have texture because my skin used to be so broken out all the time that maybe it just left some texture on my skin, but I have absolutely no active acne on my skin whatsoever. And I cannot say that. I could not say that, 6 months ago. Well, February, what was February? Like 2 or 3 months ago, I couldn't say that. I could not say that. I will tell you one thing though, I'm sure I'm going to get this question. How long did it take to work? I want to say I started seeing results, like really good results, in 3, max 4 weeks. You got to use it though, more in the morning and night, and I promise you'll get the results. Do not stop. Even if they say like you go through the purging stage or whatever, unless your skin is hurting and burning, if you see some breakouts, just let them come to the surface, because I will tell you one thing about acne. Sometimes they hide under the skin, and it takes something to bring it to the surface. So yes, believe in that purging phase because it's real. And a lot of people say, oh no, that's not true. No, honey. If you have a solid mass under your skin, really small, it's solid. Nothing can absorb or, how can I say, dissolve that solid mass. It has to come out of your skin. So what happens is when you're going deep into your pores with BHAs and stuff like that, it's going to push it out and it's going to come out. And trust me, after that phase, you will clear up. You will clear up. Okay, so just give us some time. Have faith. I don't know why we're dealing with acne after 35. I thought that was not a thing after like 18, but here we are. But this is what helped me. My Proactive Plus, the new formula is the bomb. The old formula burnt the shit out of my skin. Excuse my language. I could not use it. But I hope you guys found this helpful. But it's simple. It sounds like a lot, but trust me, it's simple. Use it every day. It's like, man, that's all it took for me to get rid of my acne. You know, if you had acne, you had to do the pills, you had to do the glycolic wash, you had to do this, that. So right now I'm clear. Now what I'm looking for is to get rid of some of the postmarks. I'm using a peel for that. If it works, I'm gonna let you guys know. But anyway, this is Rochelle, the review queen here. Be looking out for that peel review soon. So far, I'm loving it. So I'll tell you about that later. I have a 6-month update on my hair that will be coming up soon in about a week, maybe a few days. In a few days. So I'll see you guys then. I hope this wasn't too long, but it's definitely worth it. If you have any questions, please ask me, because I know what it is to deal with acne. Whether young or over 35, I know how it is. So, us mature girls have to stick together. So have a great day, and thanks for watching. Bye.